Hey, everybody. So I'm just gonna jump into it real quick because I gotta go. I gotta chill for a minute, and then I am gonna go get something to eat before places on campus close. Um, y'all, we have really got to work on this. And I mean, obviously, I'm only gonna make one video about this because, I'm not gonna waste my too much of my breath on this because I know some of these people are agents, and then other people are just dumb, and they're unfortunately participating in this weird I got you kind of mentality and kind of tribalism or whatever that's rooted in absolute ignorance. But because of the way that I speak, and apparently now here's where I look, I am constantly running into people who, and I really think that it's rooted in just what I'm saying, but a lot of the time, even stuff that they agree with, people still are coming to this, and it's not the majority of people, it's a small minority, but it's a loud minority, or yeah, but people have the reason I'm making this video is because it's gone past people saying that I'm not from America and that my people are not from America since the foundation of this fucking country, like they are, and I have proven in videos like the one posted to pin to my page. But it's now got devolved into she's not even black. Girl, what? Now, number one, name me somebody else who can do some yarn braids and have them for longer than 2 seconds if they're not fucking black and ain't got no nappy ass hair. Number one. And if you don't like the word nappy, I'm sorry, but I'm black, so I mean, you a different kind of black because we say nappy around here in St. Louis, Missouri. But you know, it's just crazy. It's like this. I was arguing with this black woman. Well, I was making a point on a post about people of color. I have never referred to myself as a person of color. I've never done that. I'm sorry, my light is having some issues. I've never done that, and I don't really like that. I don't like being considered that. But I understand what people are saying. I don't make a big deal out of it or whatever, unless I won't make a big deal out of it. But if the situation calls for it, then I will say something. But I'm black. So that's what I claim. I don't even say black American because I know, I mean, I'm in America. What the fuck do I need to say that for? But my people go back to the slave ships that brought us over here during the Atlantic slave trade. Okay. I've proven that. But now I'm like I said, I was arguing with this. Well, I made a comment on this post about how I don't really like the people of color term. But so and one of the reasons is because of what they were talking about, which was a white guy conflating that with calling someone colored, and it's clearly colored is not acceptable in America. But it's all the same thing to me. It's just why are we even saying that anymore? I understand why we said it, but today, and then there's no coalition anyway. There's no unity between all these different groups and all this other stuff, the way that they should be. Otherwise, we wouldn't be in this predicament that we're in right now. So, it's just weird to me because it's just whatever. But I just made that point. This black woman, older black woman, got in the comment section and she, started trying to tell me that I don't, what was it? I'm not proud of my history and my heritage, and I don't know nothing because I don't, because I have the opinion about the term that I have. And I'm just like, girl, what? So I went in on her real quick, and she was so offended, couldn't get off of the fact that I said something about her age, and didn't respond to any of the actual facts that were there. And that was the only thing that I said was in the very beginning. It was the first sentence or something. It's and it was something about her age. I forget exactly what it was, but it was several things. It wasn't just her age, but it pertained to what I was saying. But what do you call it? She didn't address any of the points, and I'm like, okay, so I see why you're focusing on that so much. But anyway, and she went on this long little tangent in a comment or two, and I'm just like, girl, you did all of that, but you didn't address a single point that I made. But anyway, what do you call it? I responded to her little mess after that, and then days later, I just checked, and a couple hours ago, this I'm assuming black dude made a comment or a post. Oh yeah, a comment underneath my in my thread, and he was like, Lynn, well, he put lick with a K, but or leak, but Lynn is what he meant. Is not or is a white person or something like that. You're arguing with a white person, and put like this laughing face or whatever. And I'm just like, y'all, what? So now I'm white. Yeah, this is crazy. Like, I mean, I don't know what to say at this point. Like, I mean, except the jig is up. The jig is up. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, it's just like y'all can't keep running around here telling people like you have some kind of Superman X-ray vision or something like that. You can see through things and you can see through somebody's black skin and say that they're not a black and features and phenotypes and say that they're not a black person. Like what? Or somehow somebody put a comment earlier this morning or yesterday. Um, my profile picture for this page for this YouTube channel. Oh, and if you're not listening or watching through YouTube, then it's the YouTube channel of the same name, Linsman's. But what do you call it? People are, this dude put a comment and like I could tell by your big old African face that you African, and I'm like, girl, what? Like what? Really? I mean, I know I do have a very distinct face. I look a certain way. Very cute, but like, come on, like big nose, big lips, big eyes, big. They weren't always big though. My mom always used to make fun of my eyes, but she said they opened up lately. So in my adult life, I guess. But I mean, it's just crazy. It's just like I don't understand what to tell you. Like, and there are people who speak even more properly than I do. So like I don't understand what you're talking about. And I literally just left like earlier today. My reading, well, it was a reading class, but I left the classroom thinking that we had class today, but there was math, so there was no class for my linguistics class. I sing in 8 languages. I have another page that I sometimes will respond to comments with for this channel, but it's another page and it's devoted to my music and the fact that I sing in Chinese, Japanese, Nigerian language, Yoruba, like. So it's just crazy, and like y'all need to calm down. Like I don't know what's going on, but like, is anybody else experiencing this? Like, have you been told that you're not an American or you're not black? All of a sudden, you're not even black anymore. Like, it's one thing to try to think that you know that I'm not a black American when I am a foundational black American, but like, it's another thing. It's like a whole nother beast. And what do you do in that situation? Like, what do you do aside from ignore them? But like, it's so weird that I have to say something about it because I'm just like, what is wrong with these people? So now I'm white. Girl, I wish I was fucking having the privilege that white people have. I almost said I wish I was white, but girl, no. I have to stop that real quick. Real quick, girl. I couldn't look like this. Couldn't get this with that. I could probably get some cute stuff, but I couldn't get this, girl. And also what's inside of me, you know what I'm saying? Like, innately. Like the talent, the skill, all that other stuff, it comes from my culture and the oppression that we have faced in this country generation after generation after generation, babe. So, but anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that.